When Horizon releases a UMX, it's a good day. When they release a UMX EDF, great day. Guys, twin 30mm EDF UMX, phenomenal day. We have an ME262. This thing is absolutely beautiful. You can see right here, we even have a little cockpit and a pilot, which is amazing for a UMX. Now, they were able to do this not on the F86 because the battery sits up front, which I'm going to show you in a second. But first thing you notice, there's no body lines, and they did that purposely because on the full-scale model, they got rid of the body lines as well to improve its aerodynamics to make it faster. So hopefully that full-scale version kind of trickles down, and this thing is actually pretty fast too. We'll see how that goes. Fixed landing gear. Let's address the elephant in the room, guys. If you open it up, see I have my battery in already. Linear servos. Now, there's a reason that we're running linear servos on these UMXs. 250-gram flying weight. They try to stay under that so that you guys could fly these things without remote ID. Now, it doesn't matter because I'm at a FRIA site right now, but with that 600 milliamp 3S, we're going to be 242 grams, but you could also run, which I have in my pocket, an 850 milliamp G2 pack. This is going to put us right about 278 grams, which brings us over that weight, and you're going to need remote ID unless you're flying at a FRIA site. Now, look at the size difference. It's crazy that this versus this is all that's going to separate you from being legal to fly one of these. So I think they're knocking it out of the park using these linear servos, keeping the weight down so we can fly these things anywhere. And by anywhere, I mean taking off in front of my house and almost taking out Cheyenne. Now, good thing she was in good spirits, but I do want to show you a nice scale takeoff, and you guys can see just how much power this has, and it flies absolutely amazing. But I'm going to leave that for the review. Right now, I just want to show you one of my ever so famous front of the house landings. Now, for the first flight, we're going 600 milliamp, the lighter of the two packs, the pack that's keeping us under that 250 gram weight. Now, for CG, I just have it pushed all the way forward. It's butted up against that foam. So if you buy one of these and you're running the 600 milliamp pack, I promise you all the way forward, your CG will be on point. You don't have to worry about anything. 850, I'm going to push it a little bit further back because it's heavier, and I don't want this to be nose heavy. Now, as I'm plugging it in, I do want to note, Horizon is recommending this, says it right on the box, skill level 2, which I'm surprised with that because this does have safe. It also has AS3X, which is all the stuff that is going to enable a beginner pretty much fly just about anything. I think they're going skill level 2 because of how small it is, and when it's in the sky, it might be a little harder to see. And that's why, you know, a Habu 70mm is skill level 1. That's a very floaty plane. It's massive. I won't say massive, but it's bigger than this, so it's a lot easier to see. So maybe that's why they're going skill level 2. But, you know, when I have a jet like this that's pretty floaty with safe, I think, you know, probably just about anybody can fly with a little bit of guidance. So whatever, skill level 2, that's what they're recommending. Let's get this canopy on. It fits nice, magnetic hatches, and we're ready for takeoff. Left, right, up, down, left, right. Now check it out. I have 100% throws. Those ailerons, right? Doesn't look like they move much, but I did fly this already, and I do want you to notice when it's in the sky, it does have a good roll rate. So let's taxi and we'll get it up. Now, I didn't tell you, we do have 20-mile-an-hour winds out here, so definitely not ideal for a UMX, but we're sending it, man. Long Island, New York gets a little windy. So that's probably 60% throttle. I barely used any elevator. That thing just floated up. Let's go roll rate. See what I'm saying, guys? It has nice roll rate. Now, essentially, this power system is pretty much identical to the one that's in the twin 30mm A10. So if you guys do have those 800mm batteries that runs on, you will be able to use it in this, but those are JST plugs. So you're going to need to get an adapter so that, you know, it can plug into this IC2. And they're using these IC2s because the newer power systems are drawing more power, and you know, eventually you might run into a problem with those smaller JST plugs. So it's not a bad thing they're changing everything over, guys. You know, change is good. I remember when I first started flying these UMX, they were 1S. Then we went over to the little 2S packs, right? And now, you know, 3, and even that F86 and Micro Draco are 4S. So the hobby and the UMX line is coming a long way. And, you know, don't be mad about those little IC2 connectors. Good things to come. Now this does fly great, very smooth. If I had some smooth air, it would definitely be even better. Like I said, it's hot, it's humid, it's windy. And when it's hot and humid, EDFs typically aren't that efficient. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to go full speed pass now, right? I'm coming around. I'm flying with safe off. 100% rates. Power is on. ME262 coming in. Look at that. Nice speed on 3S, man. Now, I wouldn't put... I know a lot of you guys are going to ask, what about 4S? You know, Horizon hasn't mentioned 4S. I like this plane a lot, and I'm not going to put one in because I'm terrified to kind of just blow up the ESC. But if any of you guys buy this and try a 4S, I'm all for it. If it works, I will most definitely do it. But the way it is, I think it's very scale-like, you know? And that's what's important to me when flying one of these. Let's go, we'll go inverted. Doesn't really need much up input either. But like I said, lighter other two packs. We'll be able to fly this anywhere, including in front of my house. I want to do a touch and go. We have a direct wind coming from behind us. I don't know if you guys even noticed that. I let go and it just pushes it. If you guys live somewhere where it's calm, I am very jealous. But it is 90 degrees out, so the breeze is nice if you're not flying RC planes. This is going to be a tricky landing. But AS3X is tuned, man. It bopping around a little bit, but considering how windy it is, she's doing very well. Now, 600 milliamp, we're running twin 30s, probably 3.5 minutes. That's all we're going to get out of this. Maybe 4. You know, I wouldn't really push it too much further. Loving it, though. Just a great looking plane in the air. Let's try a nice little slow pass. I hope the camera can like actually see how much that thing is crabbing. Where we at? We've been in the air
3 minutes
for 3.5. Yeah, let's bring this thing in. I got my battery checker too, so we'll be able to see how much juice we actually used. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Hey, not the best, not the worst. You hear those things? The 30 millimeter size always sounds funny, but I like it. A little jet that I'll be able to fly in front of my house, which I'm also going to do, so stay tuned to the end of the video. Let's check the battery and we'll put the bigger one in. 3 minutes and 35 seconds. We got 3.68 volts at 12%. So this battery is pretty low. It's warm. Like I said, 90 degrees, humid, a lot of wind. I was pretty heavy on the throttle. So 4 minutes on a 600. I'm going to go 3.5 on a 600. Twin 30s, really, they're pulling some power, man. But now we're going to go 850. You know, we'll probably get a full 4.5, maybe 5 minutes on that one. I'm going to put this one right about there. See, I'm not quite butted up to that, just because, you know, if you do put it all the way forward, it will be slightly nose heavy. So that's where we're going to put that one. And let me show you how it flies with this pack. Now this time I'm taking off with safe on. Let's see how safe does. Not bad. I'm not against flying with safe. You know, a lot of people don't like gyros. I have nothing against gyros, man. Here, so you can't even. Here's what I want to do. I want you to look at my hands. So I'm going to come past again, and I want you to see how dialed this thing is with safe, even with the bigger pack, the 850. To be honest, I kind of prefer flying it with the 850. It feels like a little bit more sturdy. There you go. All right. Needs a little trim, but she's a flying. All right, safe's coming off.
No, I don't know where you are. Where is she?
You got me or not? Coming right over the runway. Throttle off pass. A little bit of throttle. That wind is bopping it around. Flies good inverted, flies good right side up. Guys, these UMXs really are, Horizon got it, you know, down to a science. These things are so bulletproof. And again, you know, people complain about them linear servos. You got to keep the weight down. That's important to a lot of us. 250 grams, I know it's important to me because I fly these in front of my house, and there's no way you're putting a remote ID module in one of these. So with that 600 battery, I'm 242 grams. I'll be able to take off, land, just kind of have fun in front of my house. I don't have to worry about breaking any rules. Beautiful. Tell you what, man, for the amount of wind we have, this thing is going very well. Oh, a little bit of a bounce. Stick it, stick it. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but way back when, I'll leave the date on the screen because I totally forget. Tom Hunt was recently telling me about it. The P-51 Mustang, when this ME-262 first came out in real life, the P-51 Mustang actually shot one of these out of the sky. Now, I don't know exactly how true that is, so I'm going to fact check that. And knowing me, I'm probably botching what I'm saying there, but essentially there was a P-51 Mustang that went up against an ME-262, and the P-51 is the one that ultimately succeeded. So you see I'm flying in this nice tight space. I won't be able to fly this in my backyard just because it's a little too fast. You have to keep a little speed on, otherwise it will fall out of the sky, where, like, you know, the timbers and stuff are perfect for small areas. But I will be able to take off, you know, climb over the house and bring it in for a land in my backyard. Let's do another touch and go. Oh, that wind's blowing. Oh! I'm just trying to give you guys some real world scenarios here. You know, a lot of you guys don't have the luxury of flying in dead still wind, and you're going to be flying these things in a little bit of wind. So I think right now it's 18 miles an hour constant, like 24 mile an hour gusts, 25 mile an hour gusts. And for a little plane, she's doing well, man. She's doing real well. What are we at? All right. So 4 minutes, or 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going to bring this one in. Oh. Trying to fight the crosswind, and I might take out my camera one. Guys, I'm telling you, this wind is crazy out here. This wind is brutal. I gotta laugh at you, that's good.
Well, I can barely see. The screen's black.
Well, she's in one piece. That's a plus. That's always a plus from the plane. I mean, move the camera away from your head. Your big head's blocking the wind. I want these people to hear this wind right now. And just like that, another beautiful UMX from Horizon Hobby. I'm loving these scale models lately. I think they're knocking it out of the park. This is available for pre-order now. So if you guys are interested, it does help my channel if you go below and use that link. If not, hop over to Horizon Hobby, check it out there, or even your local hobby shop will have these available soon. So this gets a big plus in my book, and I'm excited to fly it more. Hopefully next time it's not as windy and I could really showcase what this thing could do. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Till next time.